Have you ever noticed how some couples seem to grow closer with age, while others drift into quiet resentment? That woman who snaps at her husband over trivial things, the eye rolls, the sighs, the "I'm fine" that clearly means the opposite, it didn't start that way. Behind every frustrated wife is a story of unmet needs, unnoticed sacrifices, and hopes that slowly dimmed over time. Today, we're going to walk through the 7 key reasons women grow resentful in long-term marriages, not to assign blame, but to shed light on patterns that can still be changed. If you've ever felt this way or wondered why your parents' marriage turned cold, this video is for you. The invisible burden. Emotional labor. Let's start with emotional labor, the mental load that keeps a household running. Imagine this. It's 6 a.m. Linda's already mentally cataloged the day. Doctor's appointment at 3, her son needs poster board, the dog's vet prescription is due, and her husband's mother's birthday is tomorrow. Meanwhile, her husband's biggest concern? Whether his favorite shirt is clean. This isn't just women nagging. A 2022 study found that even in equal marriages, women default to managing 80% of household logistics. And when that effort goes unseen year after year, resentment isn't just likely, it's inevitable. One night, I snapped. He said, "Just tell me what to do." And I realized I was tired of being the manager of his life. Why did I have to ask? The fix isn't complicated, but it's hard. Husbands must step up without being asked. Notice what needs doing. Say, "Thank you." Because love isn't just about grand gestures, it's about seeing the 1,000 small things she does and honoring them. From passion to passive, the roommate syndrome. Remember when you couldn't keep your hands off each other? Now, touching happens by accident, reaching for the same remote. This shift from lovers to roommates is so gradual, most couples miss the tipping point. Dr. John Gottman's research shows that marriages often fail not from explosions, but from slow erosion, the death of bids for connection. When she says, "Look at that sunset," and he grunts without glancing up, that's a missed bid. Do it enough, and she stops trying. Here's the painful truth. Women don't crave constant romance. They crave presence. The hand on the small of her back while she washes dishes. The "you look beautiful" when she's in sweatpants. Without these, she starts to believe he doesn't see her anymore. And that's a loneliness that festers. The archive of hurts, unresolved conflicts. Every marriage has fights, but it's the fights that never truly end that do the real damage. Meet Diane and Mark. In 1997, he forgot their anniversary. She brought it up. He joked, "You're so sensitive." In 2003, he missed their daughter's recital. "Work was crazy," he said. 2019. He didn't visit her in the hospital after her surgery. Traffic was bad. Each time, Diane swallowed her hurt. But here's what men often miss. Women don't forget. Unresolved conflicts don't fade. They fossilize. Therapist Terry Real calls this the silent killer of marriages. When a woman's pain is repeatedly minimized, she doesn't just get angry, she builds emotional scar tissue. And one day, she stops expecting him to care at all. Diverging paths. When growth pulls them apart, people change. That's life. But marriages crumble when only one person evolves. In midlife, many women awaken to new callings, career shifts, spirituality, travel. But if her husband still wants the same TV and beer routine, the gap widens. As one life coach told me, women don't leave men, they leave the boxes they've been trapped in. This isn't about blame, it's about awareness. Couples who thrive reinvent their connection, taking classes together, supporting each other's dreams. Because love isn't static, it's a verb, constantly redefined. The touch famine. Physical and emotional distance. Skin hunger is real. Humans need touch like plants need sun. Without it, we wither. But in long marriages, touch often dwindles to functional. A peck goodbye, an accidental brush in the hallway. For women, this isn't just about sex. It's about feeling desired in everyday moments. The lack of casual affection, holding hands, a neck rub while she cooks, sends a brutal message. I'm no longer worth the effort. The solution? Start small. A 10-second hug releases oxytocin. A handwritten note reignites connection. It's not about grand gestures, it's about daily whispers of "I still choose you." The invisibility cloak. Being taken for granted. There's a special kind of grief in realizing you've become an appliance in your own home. The coffee maker gets more gratitude. At least it gets a "thanks for the coffee" every morning. But her? The laundry's done. Dinner's hot. The kids are cared for. All met with silence. Over time, this erodes her sense of self. As author Gemma Hartley writes, unacknowledged emotional labor is a slow bleed of the soul. After 30 years, I asked him, "What's my favorite flower?" He couldn't answer. That's when I knew he'd stopped seeing me years ago. The Great Divide. Growing into strangers. The cruelest irony. Many couples only realize how far they've drifted when it's too late. They share a home, a bed, a history, but not a life. The man she married, the one who made her laugh, who dreamed with her, feels like a ghost. And the day she accepts that this stranger is who he's become, that's the day resentment hardens into something colder, resignation. But, and this is crucial, it's never too late to bridge the gap. Even small efforts, asking about her day, planning a surprise date, truly listening, can thaw decades of frost. Because love isn't about perfection, it's about showing up again and again and choosing to see each other. If you see yourself in these stories, whether as the woman who's given too much or the man who didn't realize, there's hope. Start today. Not with a grand gesture, but with this question: what's one thing I've stopped doing that made you feel loved? Then listen. Really listen. The road back begins with a single step. Love is always worth fighting for.